Hey guys, welcome back to another casual plastic modeling video. Today I got another kit for you from that big stash of eBay kits that I bought here a little while ago. If you haven't checked out that video yet, I will leave a description down in the comments. But today we've got the Airfix Bristol Blenheim Mark IV, or number 4. Not sure exactly how that is properly said. 1/72nd scale model kit. This is kit number 02027. Have not opened this kit yet. It's been resealed. Yeah, I'm pretty excited to check it out. $4.50 looks like was the original price for this bad boy. It was originally tooled in 1968. I believe this version, though, is either 1986 or 1990. 1986, they changed the box. 1990, they changed the decals, so I'm not 100% sure which one this is. But when we open it up, we will find out. And also, before I open this, I want to thank every single person in here that has subscribed recently. The community is growing quite rapidly. Probably mostly thanks to the video, again, of all that eBay stuff that I bought, that large eBay collection. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a heartfelt thanks for recently subscribing. Getting up there, we're pushing 500. I'll probably do like a little kit giveaway when I hit 1,000. Just because, you know, I have a couple of different channels and I like to give back to the community, and it gets everybody excited, and who doesn't want a model kit, you know? But yeah, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and do so. Best way to support the channel, completely free. Change your mind at any time. Tick the bell to get a notification every single time that we do upload a video. And at the end of the video, throw it a thumbs up if you liked it. Let's go ahead and open this bad boy up and see what's in here. Try not to do too much damage. It looks like it's probably going to take a little bit of the bottom of the box off, but that's okay. Oh, before I get too far into it, got to show you guys all the different sides. Pretty much basic Airfix stuff from back in the day. Series 2, it is kit number 02027. And of course all your other information here in several different languages. Suitable for ages 7 to adult. And I think, yeah, the short ends are pretty much the exact same. So I am excited to get into this and see what all is going on. Okay, first look, doesn't look like it's been started. And we've got some French decals, some Royal Air Force decals. But I don't think these are going to be very usable. We'll look at those last. Of course, we got the instructions. And lots of fun parts here. We've got, looks like it's got a bulkhead, a bunch of tiny little parts here. These are probably guns from what I can tell. We've got different halves to the horizontal stabilizers. Kind of strange that they molded those in 2 pieces instead of just molding them in 1 piece, but okay. Such is Airfix. Yeah, got ourselves, looks like a pilot seat with a giant pinhole in it there. But that's okay. I mean, if you put your pilot on there, you're not going to see it anyway. Control stick. Looks like some guns here. Could have been wrong with what I thought was originally the guns on the other sprue, but we'll, of course, probably figure that out when we look at the instructions. And we got 2 propellers. Got some cowling, some engines. Decent detail there for 1/72nd scale. Exhaust. The little tiny pieces that, of course, I cannot identify just yet. Fuselage halves. Port and starboard. Fit is not too shabby at all. Of course, you got your rivets and raised panel lines. However, the detail looks pretty decent. Yeah, actually, it's pretty well molded, especially for a kit that was originally manufactured in 1968. Really tiny pieces there. And I think these are supposed to be there. Those are probably footholds or something like that. I don't think those are pinholes. Nah, I don't think those are pinholes at all. And looks like we got the bottom of the port side wing. I'm actually fairly impressed because the panel lines and the rivets are pretty decent. Again, especially for this time period for Airfix. Starboard side, bottom half of the wing. A little bit of flash there, but not a big deal at all. Top of the port side wing. Let's see how these are going to fit together. It's not really any warping or anything like that. This looks like this is going to be a fairly easy kit to assemble, actually. Top of the starboard wing. Yeah, this looks like a pretty nice kit. Looks like a radiator. And wheels and tires, landing gear, some more pilots or could be crew members. One of the both. I would imagine there's pilot, co-pilot, and probably a bombardier or navigator on here. Don't know a whole lot about the Blenheim, but of course I'm always willing to learn. Clear parts. Clear parts look really nice, actually. Huh. Not bad at all. This is actually a really nice kit. I mean, not to say that Airfix is bad, but I mean, as a lot of you folks know out there, late 50s, probably to early 60s molds were not exactly perfect. Of course, a lot of them back then were hand engraved. Looks like another little radiator there, or oil cooler or something. And some cowling. I knew there had to be another one in here somewhere. Probably goes like that. But you get the idea. And what do we have here? If you have any inquiry about this product, write to Complaints Department. And of course, Airfix Magazine and the Airfix Modelers Club. And before I forget, yes, the other half to the horizontal stabilizer was in the box. We'll take a looky peek here at the destructions. Again, very typical Airfix for the time period. Got some explanations about the aircraft itself. Number 1 is cockpit. Number 2 looks like we've got a turret with a gunner. Number 3, you put all that fun stuff together. Yeah, that I think must be a bombardier. So it looks like the Blenheim had a pilot, navigator, and a gunner. And what I thought was going to be an oil cooler or a radiator is actually guns for the British version. Oh, okay, they had a fighter version of it. And French version, bomber. Probably a rearward facing turret. Again, I don't know much about the Blenheim, but that's another good reason about, or I should say, a good thing about these models and building these models is when I start a kit, I research it until I never want to see it again. And that is a great way for me to learn about all these different aircraft, especially a lot of the ones that I've, never really had a reason to look up before. That shout out goes to Google and to you folks out there. Number 4, canopy goes on, front nose goes on, and then of course the 2 halves to the 2 vertical stabilizers, tail wheel. Number 6, we're assembling the landing gear inside the bottom of the wings. And then we're going to go ahead and put those onto the assembled fuselage, number 7. Number 8, we're putting on the cowl flaps, engines, cowl, propeller, and of course the exhaust. And here's some more options here for you between the British version fighter and the French version bomber. Number 9, all kinds of tiny little pieces, pitot tubes, antenna and such. And number 10 is going to be our decals, or decals, depending on where you're from. British version, and we have our French version, which of course if the decals were good, I would do the French version, because I like doing stuff that's a little bit different. Now, here is going to be the interesting part. Yeah, there is no way these decals have survived. The wax paper cover is crispy crunchy. I don't know. I mean, they don't look terrible, but I don't really see a way as though they're going to actually work. But I will test them. I'll probably use like a British roundel or something like that, or maybe something here towards the middle where it's going to be the worst and most stuck together, and see how the decals will perform. I mean, they could be fine. They could shatter into a million pieces as soon as you put them in the water. We'll find out. All right, another kit from that large eBay collection. If you haven't seen that video yet, I'll go ahead and throw a link to it in the description. Also probably put a little card up here for it so you guys could check it out. But yeah, I'm super excited for all of these kits, and super excited for all the feedback that you guys have given me about it. Not a single one of you have said that I have not gotten a good deal, so I'm confident in that. All of those kits in there, well, most of those kits in there, I should say, are from manufacturers that I just don't have a lot of experience in, so that's why I like being able to hear from you folks. Again, if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and throw it down there. Tick the bell to get a notification every single time that I do upload a video. Throw it a thumbs up if you like the video. Until next time, guys, love you all, God bless, and we will see you very soon. Happy modeling.